Okay, so now we're down to the third and final part here. You gotta restart your stuff here to get it set up to the same setup. So now we're gonna do the final part of Continental to Continental Convergent plate boundary. So if you've been hanging in there, good job. So let's do 2 plates. All right. And we're gonna do a continent on both sides. I'm gonna draw a continent over here. And then I'm also gonna draw a continent over here. All right. Got it. All right, we're going to hit next. Force vectors. Yep. All right. So at this point, let's take a picture of this setup. There we go. So let's take a picture of, I'm going to pause it right here. So you can go ahead and pause the video and take a picture of your setup, again, not mine, and put on your paper. Okay, so you should have had that. So let's see what happens here. We're going to hit next, and then here's our density. So here it doesn't really matter because sometimes when 2 plates meet, the densities are slightly different, so that does make a slight difference. But when there's 2 continental plates, it's not that much. So let's kind of watch and see what happens here. So as soon as it starts, what do you notice starts happening? Let's look at our cross section here really quick. So the goal here is to figure out what's forming here. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to restart this. So you notice right at the beginning, right before the continents are about to run into each other, you notice that the landscape is flat. All right? And then when they start to collide with each other, you notice it starts to get thicker and thicker, and you can tell on the other one pretty well that we're starting to get the elevation is a lot higher. All right? We went from the greens and tans up through the browns to the grayish white color because this is the mountains. It doesn't look that fancy on our thing down here, but this is what happens. So when you get a continental plate running into a continental plate, you get the formation of mountains. If you think about Mount Everest, all right, which is the tallest mountain in the world, it's in the Himalayan mountains. That's the result of a collision from India, which is colliding with the Eurasian plate, and India is still running into that plate, and because of that, you get the formation of the Himalayan mountains and Mount Everest, the highest mountains in the world. And so that's what's happening. So when 2 continents run into each other, the result is mountains. And that's all you need for this part. All right.